Here as we start up in the top left-hand side of the map, top of that red Protoss player, the Taiwanese from Team Alpha X Esports. He is nice.
Bottom right-hand side, it is the Korean from Korea. It is TY.
Yeah, I guess so. It just adds on the starport behind it, so it's gonna probably just be the single Hellion for now. Reaper pops up over to the main base, finds a pretty normal-looking Protoss main base with the Adept on the other side of the map. There's not a whole lot to push back that Reaper, but knew that there was going to be a second Adept coming and already saw what he wanted to, saw the Stargate, and now can just continue to check and make sure, all right, you got your probes and everything. Everything looks pretty normal.
It's kind of weird because both players are kind of hoping that the other player commits to an early aggression, right? Like TY is patrolling here and Nice is patrolling there with his Phoenix, and that's kind of the gamble that they're taking is, hey, if you attack me, I have a pretty good defensive setup, but neither player doing it, so yeah, we'll see what happens.
Makes sense, and I feel like usually you end up seeing the Phoenix player move out with 5 Phoenix, so that's going to be the time where maybe Nice says, all right, I think I have an opportunity to put some harassment on and kind of reveal my Phoenix over here. The Cyclone and stuff, I could see maybe TY thinking like, it's an like I know there's a Stargate out, that's why I also got the Viking and everything, but if it was an Oracle, you'd be very, very well set up for this. Right now, it's only 6 Marines and there's 5 Phoenix, so this does get a little bit funky here in terms of the defense here for...
Yeah, this could be great. It's a good start already for Nice. Want to take care of those. Oh, the Viking lands for TY. Brilliant moves. Oh, the Cyclone survives. Wow, TY, that was godlike, right? Like, because he lands the Vikings after they absorb just enough to make sure that there's not enough DPS to take down the Cyclone. That's just brilliant moves from TY.
Really, really well done. Yeah, oh man, it's so tough actually to, when you have Phoenix there, for some reason, you'll have to talk to Roddy about this. Getting them to target fire while also controlling them is so difficult, right? Because they just auto shoot, right? So every time you issue like one of the move commands around, they're basically just attacking whatever is closest to them. And that's a tough beat there, because Nice definitely could have gotten a bit more damage done potentially there and kind of gets denied it now. Maybe could find the Raven over here if that Cyclone isn't totally covering it, but it looks like it's going to have a solid wall of defense.
Yeah, and really no one, I mean, I don't want to say no one ever thinks about stuff like this, but TY thinks about stuff like this more than maybe any other Terran player ever. So he's always looking to outmaneuver with really small things that other people just don't think about, like soaking up shots with the Viking. I can't stress enough how beautiful that move was. And yeah, I mean, that's why he's the DSO champion.
This is a very interesting and strange push. I feel like Nice has just detected that there just aren't that many units right now. The Phoenix pick up the Cyclone. He killed off the Raven earlier as well. And the Immortals just rallying across the map with the Adepts.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Nice even needs to attack into this. This was already pretty successful, but the Immortal, just go for it. Just go for it.
No! Oh my God, he had the opportunity. I think he maybe realized, like, no, I want to lift up the siege tank with the Phoenix because that's what I'm supposed to do, but he just didn't realize there was no bio down there.
Yeah, he freaked out, right? The Immortal, like you said, was rallied across the map, so he wasn't paying attention to it, and then his commander told him, hey, your units, you know, watch out, and he just pulled them instinctively, but that tank was dead if the Immortal just continued to push on forth, so that would have been very good for Nice. Instead, TY is going to be able to situate his third, and I mean, this is a pretty open-ended game.
Attack? It's such a strange attack. Cats, tell me about the 7-minute 45 second, 1 Immortal, 6 Adept, 2 Colossus, 6 Phoenix timing attack, or 7 Phoenix timing attack.
You know, I really don't mind it too much. It looks pretty powerful. The Adepts are going to be able to sit under the Colossi, whereas, like, say, Zealots would run on forward. So this is kind of interesting. He doesn't really need the Stalkers for anti-air because he has the Phoenix. So I kind of don't mind it, but this is a very open area. So Nice is going to have to be very, very careful not to get fully surrounded by these Marines.
You commit to this? Do you feel like this is something you can commit into, Cass? Because I look at that and I'm like, that is a Terran player that I don't attack into with a mass charge lot army.
Yeah, look at all the artificial chokes that TY has made, but as he lifts the CC, there might be an opening actually. So maybe he needs to lift that CC back down because that choke is very important for TY right now. And we've seen this succeed for Nice a couple of times, Ravi, so I wouldn't count him out. It looks like he might be pushing to go for it, but instead absorbs something like 4 tank shots right in the middle of his army. And with that, I think he's gonna pull back at least enough to replenish the shields.
Okay. You know what? With the fact that he's taking another base behind all this, if he's able to just kind of posture around and delay or deny a fourth, I don't hate that idea that much because, you know, he's adding on +2/+2 and playing a little bit of catch up there. He's adding on the second Robo, so now he can make double disruptor production happen. He's getting up a Dark Shrine for, you know, low supply, high efficiency harass. It seems like Nice is posturing himself for a late stage game. It's just a little bit scary to do versus someone like TY, but you know what? Nice has actually impressed me quite a bit today. I'm actually okay with this. Yeah, I'd love to see just like even a couple, like 1 or 2 more disruptors, I think would make or break a difference here in one of these fights. Cause I think 3 disruptors is an okay amount if you are able to like zone out a little bit and maybe get 1 good hit. But I feel like 3 disruptor hits, you kind of use your shots and then the Terran player pounces versus 4 or 5. Now, Blink's DTs could actually jump in over here. Not even gonna reveal Blink just yet, but does reveal the DTs.
Yeah, and he reveals a lot of them in case TY was paying attention. So that is a little bit problematic. I mean, those Marines could have been cleaned out a lot easier in other ways. Now TY is going to push across the map. The Ghost leading the charge looking for those EMPs. 1 good one will be found, but the Archons still have their shields available. A group of Zealot DT could be looking to snipe even planetary fortresses at this point. So TY has to reposition and be careful with that.
Yeah, looks like that command center over at that low ground location did get repaired back up, Cat. So he's going to have some preparation there. Wait, is there not a missile turret? I see a sensor tower. There's no missile turret. The missile turret's on the north side, I think, of this base.
All right. Oh, TY might find the space here unless he gets sandwiched. A lot of these Vikings will fall. TY maybe had an opportunity there to take that north base from Nice. The EMPs have been very good at zoning things and kind of resetting things back for Nice to where he needs to pull back.
On the south side of the map, the DTs did so much damage. The command center is in the red. It's burning down right now. TY has to deal with that, but the engagement is also being forced out at the same time. He has to back up just to, you know, have the APM to deal with both sides.
Yeah, brilliant positioning from TY. However, making efficient use out of those chokes to EMP the entire army of Nice. So that's going to put a stop to that on that side. The DTs are looking to get adventurous. Ravi and big snipe. Will they blink onto the tanks? They haven't paid attention. Okay, there they go. Not too bad at all, Ravi. This is great. TY has to pull back with his entire army. Will the DTs be able to get out?
I think most of them should end up going down. Well, 3 are going to be able to survive, but that was already some value. He was able to deny the bottom bait command center from being actually landed and repaired. It's still in the burning right now. TY has just lost track of it during all these constant skirmishes and little bits of harassment here and there. Finally, he's going to send some SCVs to go repair that back up, but he's actually not even going to try and establish the base just yet.
Yeah, very well done by TY on that, but Nice gets what he came for, right? And he has been contesting this low area of the map, this south area of the map. Very nice disruptor shots will take down all 3 Widow Mines. The Ghosts are not very good against disruptors themselves, and there isn't any Liberators to zone out. A nuke, Ravi, has made its way into this series because, of course, it has a Nice playing a wonderful game. He's choking the life out of the Korean Terran, but... Okay, never mind.
Doesn't actually hit any of the workers, ironically.
That's kind of sad.
Maybe the next one. Maybe the next one.
Oh, yeah, maybe the next one. I mean, yeah, I thought at least a good 10 workers would go down there. Again, Disruptor, so scary. The tanks have been taken down. There is no Liberators, and the Ghosts cannot really split like Marines can. So defensive nuke will be employed, and hey, TY making a few uncharacteristic blunders.
Yeah. Softens up a Stalker there. Man, the DT is finally going to get sniped off over here by a large Bioforce over on the north side. Oh, at the same time, we see a couple of Stalkers suiciding in as Nice really wants to dive up to the north side to deal with that big Bioforce. He's going to get flanked potentially from both sides, but the Ghosts are running in by themselves, and it looks like the Archons with the Zealots are enough to deal with that north side fight. TY not able to group his army up together. He is sitting down 40 supply right now, and Nice is pushing through to deny the last remaining mining bases.
Yeah, I love this position from Nice and the positioning from Nice, more importantly, as the Disruptors are going to look to siege here, get some SCVs going, but the flank of Marines, he cannot not pay attention to that, as TY gets a lot of free damage. Nice at least gets the Planetary Fortress and will try to recall, but his efforts will be futile.
Oh my god, I do not like that he just right-clicked down the planetary and tried to DPS through the repair. He went from like a 40 supply lead there, Cats, to being down 20 supply and army supply. He has to replenish that army, and he has the economy to do it, but oh my god, this is getting a little bit scarier now.
A little bit scarier indeed. A lot of DTs on the counter offense. Ravi, you must be loving this. And yeah, Nice can give up this base. He should give up this base. The Disruptors are going to have a say in the matter, but Nice, please just evacuate. You just need to survive right now. The DTs are doing so much damage. He has choked TY so many ways here out on the map. He just needs to back away, keep those units alive, get some more warp-ins, and then go again. Maybe warp in 1 DT at a time. The nuke will land successfully, but not onto any probes, or honestly, just a couple.
Cats, see, the DTs are going to be running into the main base now, and they're all getting sniped off. And yes, Nice does manage to finally push back that army. Okay, well, DTs are going to survive. I was going to say, I think that Nice either needs to have gotten these DTs up in the main and start denying production earlier, or you have to shut down the mining bases. If you're just sniping off like the natural, some supply depots, how much value are you really getting from those DTs while you're trading out one of your bases? I really think there was a potential kill move there for Nice if he had gone after either the top right or the production line in the main base. And I feel like now he puts himself in a more complicated situation.
Yeah, but it's still a comfortable situation, I think, for him. TY is down on orbital commands to where he can't waste those DTs though. He only has 4 orbital commands, right? A lot of orbital commands have gone down this game. There is still DTs. There's not even turrets in some of these bases. So, you know, 1 DT at a time could be extremely annoying on the side of Nice if he catches wind of this. And he has had the better economy. I mean, look at that supply gap now. I think TY had an opportunity to punch back after Nice wasted his army, but I think that's all but gone now, Ravi. I love Nice's position here.
I definitely think he still has a commanding lead in this game. It's going to be up to TY to try and disrupt that. No pun intended. DT is just going to try and get a little bit of harassment done, even if it's just kind of bugging TY as constantly get that notification. And maybe you missed one of these DTs running on into your mineral line, sniping off a handful of the SCVs and mules that TY really, really does need.
Yeah, and I mean, Nice. He should look at that. Yeah, he has another DT already ready to run in because he sees no turrets, and he sees a delay in the response, and he has a DT in the main. Oh, that is nasty. But yeah, look at this DT, right? He's just doing his thing.
Yeah. And as the rest of the Bioforce comes forward, the Charizard's going to jump in on top of this. They're a little bit far ahead of these Colossus and these Disruptors, but the army is honestly just big enough that I think Nice is still going to be okay. He's going to be able to snag a handful more of these workers as well. There's down to 41 workers. One Colossus really wants to make that even less, but seems like he's going to have to back off for now. Do you feel like it's okay to just continue focusing on denying this space over here?
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that he did his job at the south. I think that this base is dangerous because if you leave it alone, then TY can just kill one of your bases for free, basically. Yeah. So it's a very important point of contention. There's not a PF there. So I think it's good, man. I think that's where he needs to continue to apply pressure.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I think this is going to be the critical base for TY, because if he's not able to get up those south side bases, then it's going to become extremely problematic. Even more DT is going to be running in toward that main base yet again.
Yeah, I'll say though, Ravi, Nice has been maxed out for the last minute or two, and he really hasn't looked to trade. I feel like he really should, right? Like he has a lot more army than, or a lot more economy than TY. So if he trades anywhere, if he can replenish that, I wouldn't mind him add more production or something of the sort. So he does have a lot of gateways, but he needs to find some trades.
Yeah, I think that's true, and he does manage to trade out a few units over there. Even sniping off a Ghost or two is going to make a difference, especially when you're sniping off, you know, all of your opponent's remaining Ghost Academies. Now, the army for TY is finally on the south side of the map. It's actually got a base where there are no probes really mining over here, but the cannons and the shield battery overcharge going to make things a little bit more complicated.
Yeah, beautiful splits for TY, kind of finding out all over the place, but the army for Nice is huge. Good disruptor shots, a couple of them will connect, and still a lot remaining for Nice, a ton of warpins, and I think this is it. I think the Taiwanese champion has defeated, at least for the one game, the Korean champion. Looks to be opening with Blink again, but Robo very quickly thereafter.
Yeah, this isn't like the 4-gate blink that we saw in the first game or anything. Or at least not yet anyways, if he's going to try and commit to something like that. Like you said, it's a much faster robo, so he can probably get up the observer and maybe a warp prism. The proxy pylon up there is a little bit curious though, so I do wonder if that's going to be used. And it even gets scouted actually by that Reaper. Oh, this is going to be so tough. If you lose the medevac and the 2 Widow Mines, okay, Nice is not actually going to try and cut it off. It just sends the Stalkers first trip forward. Okay, you know what I want to see with that medevac when it comes in with the Widow Mines? I want to see the Stalkers not react at all. I want to see one Stalker warped in at home and just pull the probes, handle it that way, and focus on this attack. Here we go, blink forward, onto the bunker. Gonna be able to snipe it off before the repair comes out. That's a good start.
Yeah, he's gonna kite back as he waits for Blink to reset so that he can continue to trade effectively. This is a good poke already for Nice. Remember, there's a medevac from TY on the other side that's about to hit his Nice's natural. So if Nice can just hold and not lose too many probes, he will be in a fantastic position. TY already losing a lot of units, a lot of SCVs. Here comes the medevac on the other end of things. Nice maybe not paying attention. 14 SCVs have gone down, but also 8 probes go down on the other end. And yeah, this is kind of a hectic game already. I'm not sure who takes the better engagement, who takes the better trade here. A Widowmine trying to help here, Ravi. This is getting really tense.
Yeah, there's no observers anymore, but that Widowmine, it's going to be able to stay alive for a little bit longer. Nice, looking to deny this natural for a bit. He's going for additional side-offs. I love that TY is just playing so defensive at the top of that ramp because he knows these Widowmines are going to get consistent damage done. On the other side of the map, the Widowmines have looked like they've been cleaned up or pushed back, so no additional damage being done.
Oh no, the Widowmites are gonna get so many probes here, and I really wish Nice was just sieging this command center. Just take it down. You don't have to go up that ramp. Even before losing those probes, that would have been amazing, but even now, I think he could just kill the command center and be happy because it's gonna be so difficult to go up or down this ramp for either player.
Medevac gets sniped off over there. Zealot are the units that it looks like Nice is just willing to sacrifice against. Going after some of the depots, it looks like the Widowmines ran away or got picked off. I'm not sure which, but it looks like at the end of the day, Nice is still continuing to push forward, even with the Widowmines continuing to throw out their shots. He is just trying to blink out of the way of them, but he still takes some damage from them.
18 probes to 16 SCVs, and no natural to be mined right now from TY. This game is crazy. Again, Nice has to be feeling jitters right now because if he held that better on his end, this would be all but done. But as it stands, TY has been able to push him back. Look at that beautiful setup in a cone as well with the mines, should those Stalkers commit any what further. So TY is going to be situated here very well to defend. And in production, Nice, it just does not have any probes. He's really committed to trying to end the game right now, and I don't know that he can.
It's getting so tough right now, Cats, because the medevacs are actually all just basically out of energy, so these stims are becoming costly, and the Stalkers regenerate their shields behind all this. The Widowmines have been being picked off by these observers, that one observer, which decided it wasn't going to help out back at home with the consistent Widowmine drops. I actually think that Nice is starting, even with the inferior economy of 10 workers to 16, I actually think he's starting to make a lot of progress here.
This is insane. I mean, TY has bought so much time, but like you're saying, Nice making progress little by little, but he's not really reinforcing. TY is making a couple of units at a time. Nice, I mean, there's one Stalker warping in, but that is all he can afford. A big stim forward from TY. The medevac's nearly out of energy as one with completely full energy arrived. But yeah, this is looking harder and harder for Nice, I think, Ravi.
That one medevac you were pointing out is going to actually be so key because it's going to provide, like you said, consistent healing for these units because it's all about trading out efficiently. It's about using your shields to the best of your abilities. Another Stalker gets warped in. Nice finally gets some reinforcements on his 7-worker economy with the Widowmine still up in his main base, denying mining slowly but surely. And at this point, Cats, what is Nice's long-term plan? Is he literally just hoping I will eventually break through this with Blink Stalker? Is he ever going to think about transition or, you know, getting up one observer to kill off the Widowmines?
Yeah, I never really liked that plan much, but it's what Nice stuck with, and now TY confident enough to go down the ramp. It looks like the Korean champion has finally done it. We will have 2 Koreans in the round of 8, but what a performance from Nice. TY takes the series. Amazing.